me? Here we go. Check this out. So apparently, this jeweler sold someone a cubic zirconia watch. They thought it was actual diamonds. But I can guarantee you that this watch was actually Moissanite. Well, let's continue. Let's see the reaction.
Fails.
We can punch it out there. I'm gonna shoot you 3 times. Look, clock out. Nah, I ain't going out. Clock out. We can take this shit to the parking lot. I ain't with all that talking shit. Clock out. We come to the parking lot. Clock out. Clock out. Come to the parking lot. Come on.
When you get diamond tested and it fails.
We can punch it out there. I'm gonna shoot you 3 times.
You see that right there? So, yo, check this out. A lot of these jewelers are selling Moissanite and telling y'all it's real diamonds. So this was happening for the past 10 years. But the thing is, right now, the world of Moissanite has exploded. Everybody knows what Moissanite is, so they can't get fooled no more. So a lot of these people who bought diamond pieces in the last 5 to 10 years who didn't know what Moissanite is, they're going back and they're testing out their diamonds that they were sold, and they're coming to figure out that they paid diamond prices for their Moissanite and it's pissing them off. And this is where some of the blame comes to say that they're killing the game. Shout out to the boy Trap Chan's in the building. He says, nah, he spent $300 on the watch and thought it was going to be natural diamonds. That's not true, man. I'm telling you, there's a lot of effery going on right now in the diamond industry. I'm not going to say the YouTuber's name, but there's a YouTuber right now. He claims that he's exposing Moissanite, and he'll say, oh, I bought a Moissanite watch for $500, a bust down Moissanite watch for $500, and charging people, I'm going to teach you how to flip and make millions of dollars off Moissanite, which is a lie. It's a fake. You cannot get a Moissanite watch for under $500. They are lying to you. They're trying to sell you guys a dream. Don't listen to that. Bare minimum, you could get a Moissanite watch for maybe $800 if you're lucky, if you know where to get. So don't listen to the lies that these guys are telling you. So we've got even more clips. I want to show you guys the downfall of the industry and what's going on. You know what I mean? So check this out right here.
To rappers, but it's really Moissanite. They can't tell.
So check this guy out right here.
I act like I am selling real diamonds to rappers, but it's really Moissanite. They can't tell.
What do you do for a living?
I act like I am selling real diamonds to rappers, but it's really Moissanite. They can't.
You see that? It's being exposed everywhere. You know what I mean? If you bought a jewelry piece, I'm telling you guys, if you think you bought a real diamond piece in the last 10 years and you just found out what Moissanite was in the last 2 years, I highly suggest that you go back or to a jewelry store and diamond test it and check if you got finessed, because a lot of y'all did. If you get what I'm saying? So guys, one thing I want to know is, have you ever been scammed by a jeweler before? Have you ever bought in a diamond piece and then you found out it was Moissanite years later? I'm going to put up a poll later on. Let us know in the comments what you guys think about that. And next up, we've got the clip of the day coming up. So check this out right here. Check this bad boy out right here. We've got new trending.
Smooth, silky. You know, it is what it is. Your waves be real nice, smooth, silky. You know, it is what it is. Your waves be real nice.
So if you guys don't know, there's a new trend going on right now. So we have a lot of people who are wearing shiesties and balaclavas, all that crazy stuff on their face. But now we have a new reason for you to be wearing it because now you could get waves. But guys, with no further ado, we're gonna go to the main events. We've got a special guest in the background, the guy you've been waiting for, the one and only Brandon.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Repeat, breaking news.
So check this out. We hear what's going on, my guy. It's the one and only Brandon Suarez in the blood clot building, people. Wagwan, wah pop. What's going on, my guy? I ain't got the effects today, but it's all good. We here.
You don't have the effects today. What happened to your computer?
I'm messing up, man. I'm messing up. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I got StreamYard, but I don't have my effects, but it is what it is.
Okay, cool. All right, well, thank you for having me on, man.
Yo, thank you for coming through, and thank you for everyone in the comments that came through so far. So I got some questions for you, Mr. Brandon Suarez.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, this guy is one of the top jewelry YouTubers that came up. He was the biggest guy, but he got so big that he had to give up his channel. But he's still in the jewelry space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're going to interview him and we're going to find out his thoughts on certain stuff now that we're here. But first off, I want to know what got you into reviewing jewelry?
So what happened is that a long time ago, I used to work at the Cartier mansion, the Cartier store in New York City. And when I first got the job, I didn't have any jewelry at all. Like I never wore jewelry at all. So when I was in the Cartier store, I was working security there. So I wasn't a retail sales associate or anything. And as a security guard, you're just standing there, you're just watching people buy stuff. And who buys?
So it was love at first sight. You saw like the jewelry and you got interested.
It was curiosity because it's like, who is buying this stuff? Because when the first week at any job, you go through an orientation, and when they're walking you through the pieces, I'm like, dude, $10,000 for a watch. You got $5,000 for a bracelet. I'm like, nobody's stupid enough to buy this stuff, right? That's what I thought. But then I'm standing there, and week after week, when I'm working there, and I'm like, you see people coming in, and Cartier also sells pens for like $1,000.
$1,000 for a pen?
Yeah, you go on the Cartier website, you can look it up. They have like $500 to $1,000 pens, and they're normal. They're not made out of gold. They're not made out of anything special. It's literally just says their brand. It's just Cartier, and it has like a little red design.
$10,000 for a pen.
$1,000 for a pen.
That's still ridiculous. Yeah. You know what? This is the face I've been making. I got some of the effects back, but let's continue. Yeah.
So, and people were buying them, like normal people who you would never think. Like, it's usually like people who dress like dads. You know what I mean? Like just regular clothing. You would never think that they're fly or anything. And they're buying pens for their kids for school. I'm like, I didn't understand the psychology, so I became interested in it. And I was broke, so I started going and finding the affordable versions of it. Yeah. And when I typed in affordable jewelry, Trax NYC came up. Now, at the time, compared to Cartier, $1,000 pens, they also have little tiny ID holders. It's like a wallet, but much smaller for like $800. And so when I saw Trax NYC and he was selling diamond earrings for like $300, and he was selling, he had things that were cheaper than Cartier. My mind,
honestly, he really had diamond studs for $300.
Yeah, he still does. You could go on his website.
I highly doubt that. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna hold you on that.
Yeah.
Later on, I'm gonna go to Trax NYC's website. If I can't find diamond studs for $300, I'm gonna call you out on that.
I need to clarify. They're really small. Like I'm talking about like he has diamond earrings on his website for like it looks like a dot. It's like maybe
a dot.
Carat.
A 0.5 probably.
You can even go on Amazon. It's like the same exact. Like they're very very tiny and like.
You know what? You're probably right. It's probably like the worst color grade. It's probably a Z color, a Z grading. Yeah. Never heard of before. A Z, whatever. You know what I mean?
And my mind, because mind you, at this time I know nothing about jewelry, so I'm like, okay, Cartier is super expensive. Trax NYC is like slightly cheaper, so that's That's like the affordable version of it.
Yeah.
Then I discovered, when you go on social media and you start looking at jewelry stuff, and then it starts recommending more.
Yes, most definitely. Because they're listening to us. Yeah.
Yeah, so I discovered Shop GLD, and they sell costume jewelry. Not just CZs and gold plated stuff. Like it's
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Would you prefer? Okay, back then, right?
Yeah.
If you saw a piece of fake jewelry
Yeah.
and one of those Cartier jewelries, would you have been able to tell the difference?
Nah,
Does it distinctly look nicer to you? Does real jewelry distinctively look nicer to you?
it looks the same to me. It look. Oh,
Same here. I see a lot of people call people out. Oh, you're wearing fake jewelry. It looks trash. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
oh.
You could wear a brass chain and no one can tell the difference until it starts turning colors.
Even fast forward to today, right? Because now I ended up getting you probably know, like I started working with Trax NYC. I started getting sponsored a lot by different jewelry companies. Still to this day, it's hard to tell the difference between like a normal stone like this, which is a moissanite. You see how beautiful the stone looks, right?
Oh, sorry y'all.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you see a stone like this. I can't tell the difference between this and like a diamond. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, this. So I discovered moissanite through Eddie from Harlem Bling, and the way I found Eddie from Harlem Bling was Romeo Brown. I don't know if he's in the chat.
Yeah, he's lurking.
He's like, there was a YouTuber, Romeo Brown. He was doing reviews on Harlem Bling, and I'm like, who is I said, who's Harlem Bling? So that's when I started buying stuff from Harlem Bling, and I was like, what's moissanite? And moissanite is like, oh, I can afford that. And this was I already knew who Traxxon NYC was. Then I found Eddie. So think about the mindset, right? Cartier, super expensive. Traxxon NYC is like, oh, wow, that's more affordable, right? Then I discovered Harlem Bling, and then I felt like I was getting ripped off with Trax.
Yeah.
Like, without anything to compare it to, I don't know what's expensive and what's cheap.
Key fact, if you guys don't know, Harlem Bling is actually selling real diamonds now, and the quality is very good. So check them out. Harlem Bling is not a moissanite jeweler anymore. He is selling the diamonds, so definitely go to him and check it out.
And fast forward now, my place in Harlem Bling, I don't know if so I have a new channel. Well, it's not new. I had it for about a year now. And I have over 100,000 subscribers there.
Congrats.
And Eddie and I, we like partnered up. So every video is like sponsored by Harlem Bling. And then on top of that, I'm also managing the other Harlem Bling community channel. And I'm also editing his videos. And me and Eddie talk on the phone like almost every day about like how to make Harlem Bling better, right? So for a long time, and this has been like a thing, the name, he wanted to change it. Because it's like once your company gets big to a point, right?
You can't change the name. You can't change the name.
Because nobody likes the name Harlem Bling. You know, like if people judge it, it's like imagine you have a girlfriend, right? You know, you tell her you got her a ring from Cartier. It's like, oh wow, right? But then you say
Harlem Bling is more hip hop, urban, kind of a name. You know what I mean? The high class prestige is not there.
If it's a super preppy girl who maybe comes from a high class family and they're maybe used to, Cartier, Rolex, Pateks, and then you say, oh, I went to a jewelry store called Harlem Bling. It just, to them in their mind, before they even know what it is, it sounds ghetto.
Personally, I've bought a girl a gift from Harlem Bling before, but I would lie. I would not say I got it from Harlem Bling. I would really, honestly, I say I got it from Trax NYC or whatnot. But yeah, you are definitely right about the name. I would not ever say that I bought something from Harlem Bling. Not a diss to them, but that's just what it is.
Let me ask, you think Trax NYC, you think it sounds more impressive even though he has like videos screaming into the camera? Like it's not ghetto to say?
The thing about Trax NYC is the fact that he has celebrities.
Yeah.
Once you have celebrities calling out your name becomes a staple in a brand name because the luxury brand that celebrities bring to a name, especially with diamonds, you
Yeah.
can't really beat that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
Play
become
the
like
state, I'm everywhere.
I know that's right.
You know,
With your bling on and everything.
because I play no game.
you know what I mean? So definitely he did it the smart way. I think if Harlem Bling does the same thing, get some celebrities, there's some websites that he could use to get them to perform. He had Cassidy do a commercial for him. A lot of people don't know who Cassidy is anymore, but
I don't
you
know. He doesn't want to do that. So, all right. So we talk me and Eddie, we talk a lot, right? And he doesn't really like sponsoring big because Trax. Every time you see a video of Trax NYC and a celebrity, they didn't pay for anything. It's free, and he sometimes even pays them in cash to do it. I know, like the cameraman for a lot of these situations, like they don't pay for anything. Eddie doesn't. He doesn't want to reach out to celebrities to sponsor them, and I'm like, I feel like that would help. What he does instead is he pays for ads. You see Harlem Blink commercials everywhere, like when you click on it. He doesn't want to reach out to celebrities and but I don't know if you remember Romeo Brown. He will probably remember this. A long time ago, this was I think before I even had a YouTube channel. This was a year or 2 years ago when Harlem Blink probably had like 10K subscribers.
Yeah.
He went to an event where Nicki Minaj was there, and I believe he tried to give Nicki Minaj a Moissanite chain.
I remember something like that. Yes.
She didn't want it. She gave it back to him. Yeah, that first of all, that how embarrassing that would be. I would have if you try to give something to
Okay. Nicki Minaj wouldn't want she wouldn't want to endorse Moissanite.
You see what I'm saying? It's hard.
But the fact is, Harlem Bling is selling diamonds now. If he had given Nicki Minaj a diamond chain, she probably would have taken it now.
What do you think she said when he tried to give her a Moissanite Cuban chain?
Nicki Minaj or someone. No, thank you. It's Nicki. Bye. I don't know. I don't know what she said.
She cursed him out or something?
Did she really cuss him out?
I don't. I gotta ask because you know her personality, right? Her and Cardi B.
Okay. The thing about Nicki Minaj, she's not really a bad person. The reason why she acts all bitchy and stuff is because in the hip hop industry, being a female, a lot of guys try to holler at you, take advantage of you, try to Harvey Weinstein and P. Diddy you. So what Nicki Minaj did to defend herself, she started acting like a diva, acting like a biatch, so these guys wouldn't mess around with her. So I don't know how that interaction went with Eddie, but it would have been a viral moment. If I was Eddie, I would embrace that. If Nicki Minaj denied a gift from me, I would have posted that and made it viral, negative or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
So now ask if Nicki Minaj turned it down, would other celebrities also turn down Moissanite pieces too? Like you can't sponsor anybody else.
That's true. No hip hop artist is gonna go and bring down their name. It has to be diamonds. That's the way hip hop is. I think if you reached out to like maybe an R&B singer or a different genre, it'd be a little bit different than hip hop specifically.
Yeah.
But even though these rappers and celebrities are wearing Moissanite secretly, the stigma of cubic zirconia and fake jewelry still has a bad reputation, even though Moissanite is on the level of diamonds. They're never gonna admit that or put that stigma on their image.
I think they're better. I don't even think they're equal. Eddie sells them, and he was very transparent about it. I asked Eddie, I was like, "Yo, do you think he has diamond studs, he has Moissanite studs?" I was like, "Do you think one is better than the other?" He goes, he literally said the diamonds are a waste of money, but he says people buy it anyway, even though they know it's a waste of money, just because they want to tell people that it's diamonds.
It's an image. It's definitely an image and a bragging right to say I have a diamond compared to a Moissanite.
I don't see why. I wish that could change. I don't know why that's the case. I don't know why Moissanite can't be. If it looks better and it's a forever stone, I don't know why this can't be seen as especially.
That's actually changing. That's one of the downfalls of the jewelry industry. Gen Z is changing their mind about diamonds, and they're actually looking for affordable stuff.
What age are they? The Gen Z people?
I don't even remember. I'm a millennial. So, but I have an article here. It says Gen Z and millennials are buying lab grown diamonds because they're unsustainable and they're going based on the design and the price. So
Why
things are
poison
changing.
if you're buying lab grown diamonds?
Facts. Honestly, and especially when it comes to custom jewelry, you cannot sell back custom jewelry for a profit. So you're better off designing a custom chain in Moissanite than lab diamonds if you're gonna go that route.
Yeah, or like a Rolex or a watch. If you bust it down, like what are you wearing on your wrist?
Right now, I got the Patek Philippe. If
Okay.
you guys don't know, this is 170K.
Okay.
It's worth 70K, but it's Moissanite. I'll be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
So the Moissanite version will run you 5K.
Mm.
I'd rather get the watch that I want for 5K than go for a 70K watch. You know what I mean? In my opinion, Moissanite is still expensive, and I still think it's considered a luxury item.
Another thing too, Eddie from Harlem Bling says he's gonna eventually stop selling watches on his website. He thinks that they're whatchamacallit, like instead he's gonna go from selling the Harlem Bling watches to just Rolexes, which you have on your wrist right now.
Yeah.
He's gonna what are your thoughts like as a customer about wearing a watch that says Harlem Bling or Ice Giant or like as opposed to what you know?
I can only give my honest opinion.
Yeah,
Any
but your
who might not like it, but I will say this: I don't. If I'm getting a watch that's not a Rolex, that's not a name brand name,
Mhm.
I wouldn't want another company's name on the watch. I'd want it to be customized with my name on it or
Yeah.
something that means something to me. Or if it's gonna have a name on it of a company, it would have to be a luxury company like Trax NYC.
So what makes, in your opinion, what would make Trax NYC a luxury company and Harlem Bling not? Like what?
Just the fact that he has celebrities, and it's not diamonds are already considered a luxury items, right? And the fact that you add the celebrity component into it, it's there. He did the perfect blend, the perfect mix
So if
for
Eddie,
Harlem. For
we,
Harlem Bling, they didn't go that route. They built it from the ground up for the average Joe, the
yeah,
average person, and that's what the image was originally built on.
mhm.
Now that they're building up and then they have diamonds now, people are not gonna, associate it with luxury compared to Trax NYC because they built their name up for the average person, in my opinion.
So you define luxury based off of celebrities endorsing it, or do you define it by price?
Both.
Okay.
Because
So
let's be real. Look
costume,
what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a regular balaclava right now, right?
yeah.
It's a piece of crap.
Mhm.
No names on it. This is basically Moissanite.
Mhm.
Now, if I put Gucci across this, it becomes like a diamond, and it's
Yep.
luxury just because what the perception is out there already.
Okay. So if Cartier was selling like costume jewelry, people would still desire it.
Definitely. Look at Balenciaga. They're selling freaking duct tape jewelry. They're selling a freaking garbage bag for $20,000. How are they getting away with that? Just because it has the brand and the name on it, and those companies, those designer companies, had celebrities, um, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
helping them out design it. For example, right now I'm wearing Prada,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
If this wasn't a name brand shirt, you guys would be like, "This is nothing. This is like a $10 T-shirt."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what made Prada big is because celebrities were wearing it and increased the value. Now, if celebrities started wearing Moissanite, which
Mhm.
Eddie is trying to do,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a hard battle because Diamond's already the king of the chain.
Who?
It's gonna have to take a big movement of like 100 celebrities endorsing it, and it's still an uphill battle, in my opinion.
What if he? Okay, so what if we reach out to a celebrity, right? And we give them both a Moissanite and a diamond tennis bracelet
Yeah,
as a gift. Do you think that would be a smart idea, or we should just give them one or the other?
I think that it'd only be good marketing if you give him both without telling him which is which. And then the celebrities likes the Moissanite one better without knowing if it's real diamonds or not.
Yeah, if it's an egotistical celebrity, they're probably gonna just want the expensive one.
What the thing is, and the sad thing is, these celebrities are buying it. 50 Cent admits to wearing Moissanite in a bunch of interviews, right?
Mm.
But people misconfuse that his those diamonds is real just because he's a celebrity.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I don't ever see Moissanite getting past the way where it is, to be honest with you.
yeah.
Unless Gen Z changes their way of thinking and Kai Cenat starts wearing Moissanite or something. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, forget celebrities. I think streamers are the way to go.
I think the Moissanite community is like a very unique community of people who like actually think for themselves. Because like if Floyd Mayweather woke up tomorrow morning and said, this is Moissanite, and he started like repping it, people are automatically gonna like Harlem Bling will blow up. Like, you know what I mean? Just because of that reason, because people will just follow his trend. And that's just how the average person thinks. Think about it, like celebrities are not wearing Moissanite. So if you're like watching this channel and you're like buying Moissanite, like you're like one of the few people who like is not influenced by other people like that.
Okay, you caught me. Personally, this is what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
And I think if any celebrity wanted to start a business, that's what they should do. Like Floyd Mayweather, if he started a jewelry company selling Moissanite,
Yeah.
the price of Moissanite would go up because he could sell it for a higher price. He would get more than priority, and he'd profit because it's his own business.
Mm-hmm.
So the only way I see it happening is if I become really famous.
Yeah.
If someone becomes really famous, and it's their personal business. They're not like advertising it for Harlem Bling or someone else. It's their personal business, and they're promoting the Moissanite. I think that's the only way it would happen if Little Baby came out with his own Moissanite line or Moissanite store. That's the only way it would happen.
Do we need Moissanite to be famous? Like, do we need it to pop off to wear it?
Personally, no. Listen, Moissanite is the best kept secret. It checks off all the boxes. It's as strong as a diamond. It shines brighter than a diamond. It passes the diamond tester. It's cheaper than diamonds. No one can tell the difference, right? So you could go outside with 3 chains on. You could look like me. You could look like your celebrities. You know what I mean? And for a cheap price, and no one would know the difference. And so it checks out. It's the best of all boxes. So secretly, I don't want it to blow up. I want it to stay where it's at, and nobody knows. So I could go out starting, and I could only buy like cheap diamond pieces. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You would still buy diamond pieces, even though Moissanites and diamonds look relatively similar?
Yeah. Like, when it comes to diamonds, I only buy stuff that are like plain, that will always come back in style. I think everyone should have like a regular tennis chain, one, and a regular Cuban and earrings. That's it. When it comes to customs or anything else, there's no point of buying diamonds in that. You're wasting your money.
What? So when people walk over to you, they say, "How much you pay for that?" What they say? Who's that?
That's Jesus.
That's who?
Oh, he's talking about a clip I played earlier. No, don't worry about that.
Oh, okay.
So what was your question? I kind of
So if somebody walks over to you and they say, "Wow, I like that chain. How much you pay for it?" Because people ask that.
Yeah, I tell them none. First of all, if people are scared of me, they even come up and ask me that.
You walk around with the.
No. I'm trying to protect my identity online now, or whatever, because
they'll be like out of curiosity, maybe family or friends, they'll be like, "Damn, that's a nice chain. How much was that?"
I usually don't tell them anything. I tell them it was a gift. But the thing is, for me, I was in the music industry and I've had real jewelry before, so it's a little bit different. For me, it's believable. And if you're wearing designer clothes and you have a luxury car, and you put on like Moissanite, people are not going to question if it's diamonds or not because you have the house, you have the car, and you have the designer clothes.
Do you think it's it's seen as more of a flex factor. So like if some, because you know the average person that works at that shops at Harlem Bling work at Walmart, you know, they have regular jobs. So you imagine like a cleaning person, the person cleaning your building, or
Yeah.
they're they're wearing like 6 tennis chains around their neck. You in your mind, you're gonna be like, that's probably a Moissanite or a CZ chain. Like
Or a fake. Yeah.
people who have diamond tennis chains like that, you know, each one is like almost 100K. So you're like,
Yeah.
this person would not have a job if they could pay for that.
Well, to be real with you guys, okay, this is what Moissanite is for. This is my honest opinion, and this is what I do.
Yeah.
I'm already established. I have some money.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a person that has money already, you're doing okay. Let's say you make 100K a year, right? So you got things going for you. We know we don't want to spend money on jewelry. It's a waste of money.
Mm.
But we have money already. We rather spend that 10K on the stock market or invest in housing. But when we go to the club, especially if you're in the hip hop industry, everybody wants to shine and look good with diamonds. So that's where Moissanite comes into to the fold. Cubic zirconia does not shine like diamonds and Moissanite.
Yeah.
So when you're in the club, right? Those CZs won't hit as hard. People could tell it's fake. Well, if you put on that Moissanite or whatever, you're looking like a rock star. And that's what I think you should buy it for. But the Moissanite shouldn't be for every day when you're going outside. And only use it for dating also.
you think it matters when it comes to dating? Like you think?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Mm.
Actually, man, I get so much compliments from my jewelry.
Yeah.
When I go outside, I have girls breaking their neck to look at me. Guys are with their girlfriend and their girlfriend's giving me the up and down. And then the guy starts mean mugging me because he's mad because his girl's looking at me. Stuff like this happens when you're wearing a lot of jewelry.
Why do
right?
you think they're looking at you like, oh, I could use him for money, or do you think it's more attractive?
I don't want to say I'm an attractive guy. Pause. You know what? Pause.
I'm coming anyway.
Yeah, you got to.
I'm a cereal glizzy eater. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
No, I'm telling you. Pause.
Yo.
Pause.
Whoa. Go.
Pause.
Whoa.
Pause.
Yo, come on.
Pause. Pause.
Everything was going smooth.
Hold up.
What is this? Yo.
Hey.
Sorry, I had to play that clip.
Wrong with self-confidence. I mean, but do you think like, because you know, like for example, like women look, there are certain things that a woman could wear that would make them look more attractive. Like I think women look more attractive when they have hoop earrings. I think women look more attractive when they have sundresses, if they have the body for it. I think that women look more like. Do you think jewelry on a man like enhances his appearance?
Yes. What men look for in women is different from what women look for in us. So it's kind of harder for a man to show off the things to a woman that they're attracted for. Like other than the muscles or whatever, not every man has the muscles in the body to show that off. But men are more attracted to looks, body or whatever. So they're more attracted to a guy that could provide for them. Who's looks like he got things going for him. So the jewelry makes it seem like you're a provider, you're able to have extra money. So they might not be a gold digger. I'm gonna say this. People say that jewelry and cars and money attracts gold diggers. That's not true. It attracts every type of woman. Every woman wants somebody that can provide.
Yeah.
To some degree. So you showing off the jewelry in the car helps you get in the door and say, oh, this guy looks like he could provide and start a family with because he has extra money for the jewelry. So they'll be more inclined to want to talk to you and give you a chance. Yes, you still need to be able to spit your game and to talk like me or whatever, but it helps you. It's a great icebreaker.
How much money do you think a person needs to make a year for like people to say, okay, you make good money, Like for people to think that you have like high income or high value man, as Kevin Samuels used to call it, like what do you think is high income like in America or even in the UK? That's where you're at, right?
I won't say where I'm at. It's not the UK. I won't say the UK, but I'm gonna say 150K is the starting point. It used to be 100K 5 years ago, but after the pandemic, it's definitely 150K. The inflation is crazy. 150 is the starting point now.
For a family, you mean?
Yeah, for a single person.
Oh, for a single person. So for a
Yeah.
family, if a
For
woman,
a family, you need 200K.
if you have a daughter and she says, "Hey, Dad, how much money should I expect a husband to make so that I can move in with him comfortably?" You say
Today, I'm gonna say 70K.
70
Yes.
for a family?
No, she's obviously gonna make her own money. She has to make her own money.
Life. She's not gonna be.
If she's gonna be a housewife, it has to be 200K.
Okay, I agree. Yeah,
it has to be 200K.
I was like 70K if she can't be a housewife.
Well, if you live in Mississippi or maybe Texas or whatever,
Yeah,
the money would stretch a little bit further. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Or you can move to Thailand.
New York or LA, 70,000 is like probably 40,000 in most other places.
Oh no! It looks like my camera just died on me. So we could keep talking. I'm gonna go get my cell phone or whatnot and log in through my cell phone. So
okay.
we're to keep it going. Sorry about that, y'all.
It's all good. How many people are in the room right now with us?
Just me and you.
And the comments?
How
many people watching?
We had 9 viewers. If you are in the building, hit the like button. We got 9 viewers live right now. So hit that like button, please. Actually, why am I begging you guys? You guys should know to hit that like button. Come on now. You guys. All right, my bad, y'all.
Yeah, I'm just fixing my.
With that being said, though, Brandon, what are your futures? What's your future goals right now? I've noticed that you've not been making as much jewelry videos. You're just doing the Harlem Bling reviews.
Because I've been focused so much on my other channel because there's a lot going on my other channel, and that one I have right now about 118,000 subscribers.
Yes.
So my goal right now, because I'm making pretty good money now. Like for me, like single person with no kids, like I make 6 figures, right? Between YouTube, I also work. I have at a corporate building on Wall Street as well. So I have like right as soon as we're done here, I'm actually gonna go to work, and then I come back and I start doing videos, and then editing for Eddie. So I have like 3 streams of income consistently, and then I get sponsored regularly on my other channel by other companies.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Can I give you some advice though? Personally, you're really good at video editing and doing videos. I personally think this is what someone I know does. They quit their job, but they went full YouTube full time, but they have 7 different channels from 7 different genres.
Yeah.
And I think that's something you might look into. Sorry, y'all.
What is happening?
Sorry, y'all.
Okay. Am I still in the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay, that's all good. So you said start a bunch of different channels on the different genres. That's a lot of work because think about how much content I would watch a week on different genres. Say I have one with hip hop, one with talking about boxing, and then another one with jewelry, and then another one talking about, I don't know, tennis. I have to watch so many videos, and I have to keep up with each one consistently because just like in my boxing MMA channel, I have to be current on what's happening and do fight predictions and stuff like that. With jewelry, it's like Eddie's slowed down too. He hasn't been posting videos like that as much. It's the thing about jewelry content, right? And I'm sure you can probably relate to it. It's very difficult to grow by itself. Anybody in the chat who has a jewelry channel can probably understand what I'm about to say. You need a lot of money to consistently be buying jewelry to review it, or you need a sponsor to continuously keep sending you stuff. And even then, if you get those two things, right? You need advice from him, Irvin. Okay. Wait, you're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
Yeah.
You muted yourself. Okay. People who have jewelry channels, it's very difficult to grow because you need a lot of money to continue. Just like a sneaker channel, just like a clothing channel, anything that you have to physically open up and review.
Yeah.
You need another source of income, like a job or something, to provide for that. And YouTube, you and I both know, like for me, my YouTube channel that has 100,000 subscribers, I make monthly like about $900 to $1,000 a month on a good month.
That's decent. For 400K.
That is good on top of whatever you make from another job.
Yes.
Now, with that income combined with like sponsors, that's enough alone to keep, like, let's say if I quit my job, right? The money that I make from YouTube alone, that's including sponsors and Harlem Bling and stuff like that, that's enough to keep myself afloat. I'm basically like I'm okay. But if I combine the two with the job and this, I'm doing really good. So YouTube, think about it, takes a long time to hit 100K. And when you do, people have this thing where like they see a big number like on my channel and they think that like they'll probably think that person's rich. If you have a job at McDonald's, you actually make more than me for what I make on YouTube alone.
Yeah.
So and sometimes I get recognized in the street and stuff like that. And people, you know, if I only had money from YouTube, I would be broker than the average person who I came across, you know? So it's like if you're having a review channel where you have to review items, you need another source of income, and it gets stale after a while. I got bored just talking about jewelry because it's like, how much am I going to talk about a gold bar? How much am I going to talk about moissanite? Once you reach all the talking points, it's like, what am I going to say more about it? So I just have to. That's when it went from being consistent with the jewelry content, and then you'll start seeing longer gaps. Like, if you can go on my channel right now, or the Harlem Bling community channel, which is the channel that I run, you can go and type in, like, I did a review on literally every item already, and new items that Eddie puts out, they're all almost very similar to the point where it's almost like not worth reviewing. So
this is what I did. Like, you notice that my channel is called Urban Gear, man.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to box myself in. So I would do the jewelry reviews because they do get redundant, but I'm able to talk about urban stuff. So not only jewelry. So urban gear. Gear is like clothing, sneakers, other stuff than jewelry also. And urban is anything that's popping, like hip hop, anything that's trending. So when I chose my name, I kind of like tried to incorporate that because I knew for a fact that doing jewelry reviews, it gets really redundant. If you look like other channels like T Max, for example, he does the same thing on his shorts. Oh, this is amazing. I love this right here. But there's only so much of that you could do to grow past a certain point, I would say.
Yeah. Like, if you made a channel, right, a separate channel right now, talking only about football, that channel's going to outgrow the one that you have now. Because a lot of people prefer to subscribe to channels that are topic specific. And you do the same thing. Imagine if Trax NYC or Peter Marco or one of these jewelry channels, they start playing video games on their channel. A lot of people subscribe. Like, it's just people want to follow somebody who is on a specific topic. And it's very difficult. So that's why, like you mentioned earlier,
you're right.
Channel for every category instead of just bottling everything up in one, because some people only want to hear about boxing, want to hear about jewelry. Some people want, other. I hear my.
Yeah. What I did though was like, because I based it upon hip hop jewelry. So hip hop, if I'm reviewing hip hop jewelry, those same people are going to be interested in hip hop. That's the way I kind of based it and did it. But for you, I can see why you would do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for me it works. And boxing and MMA is a very popular niche, just like any other sport. So that's why that channel. And here's the best part about it is that you don't need money to make content. You could just sit there and talk about something. Whereas with jewelry, it's like I gotta order something, then I gotta wait for it to come in. I have a package coming from Harlem Bling, like coming in soon. Like he sent me a package. But see, imagine if that's the channel I had. I have to wait till Friday to make a video. You know what I mean? So and if I don't wait till Friday, I'm limited to just doing reactions to other.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, until I get this package of jewelry, then I have to wait a week. Whereas with football, basketball, or if you're
Essentially, I think you have to be like almost a millionaire or making a lot of money to have a successful jewelry channel if you're going to do it consistently on jewelry. Like Cuba, no. I know he spent millions of dollars on jewelry when he first started. There's, you know what I mean? For example, and there's a lot of suspect stuff happening in MMA that's interesting also.
Mhm.
So I definitely think that niche is a good thing to go into.
Yeah. Also,
Like,
I want to just touch on something you said, right? There's a lot of people who they'll buy something and then they'll return it and then they'll get the money back and then they'll just keep doing that. So
oh
that
yeah. I used to do that. I know people that used to do that.
you
I never used to do that, people. My bad. I was flip up. That was flip.
it's already on video. You already said I you do that.
You gotta change the subject, to one of your videos,
Quit staring at Connor's dick. I can't stop.
Is that on my channel?
I sent
No.
Connor's dick to my partner Ryan, who opened it on his computer.
No, that was the wrong video, guys.
But
I was
let's
supposed to.
about that and touch up on what's happening there.
I exited it out.
Okay, well, I could just tell you exactly what's happening. You know what he's talking about, right?
I heard Conor McGregor parts got leaked on the internet, and it's like that's all I know.
Listen, here's the thing. People are so invested in Conor McGregor's relationship, right? Conor McGregor and his girlfriend. Here's the thing, Urban. If you, and this is every man watching this, right? If you were a millionaire and a celebrity at that, right? And you're known where a lot of women would be okay with you sleeping around. That's just the truth. You can, if Conor McGregor was a plumber, his girlfriend would have left him a long time ago. Hey, what's going on?
Unless you're Aaron the plumber. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah. He likes to
yeah.
But if you are, even him, I don't even know what his net worth is, but if you are a very rich celebrity, a lot of women make an exception and say, well, he can sleep with whoever he wants as long as I don't have to pay bills anymore.
You don't have to be very rich, but have status.
How many times have you seen, because Chael Sonnen, so that's the guy that you just saw in the video, he's talking about, because Conor McGregor, his nudes got leaked because he sent a photo of himself to another celebrity, Azalea Banks. Yeah. And so he sent the photo of himself there. And then the very next day, Conor McGregor's girlfriend posted a lovey-dovey photo of her and Conor, meaning she doesn't care. So she clearly doesn't mind him going out and exploring his options. And did you watch?
Sometimes that's staged. But other times she's doing that based upon hurt. She's embarrassed that her man sent nudes to another woman, but to protect her image, to protect herself, she's gonna act like she doesn't care, but inside is hurting her.
Do you think that they could be in a one-sided open relationship where she's okay with it? He's with him.
The woman might accept it, but they're never really okay with it. They never really like it.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
I agree. Because he's been, listen, how many videos and photos have you seen of Conor McGregor walking around with a girl that's not his girlfriend?
There's a lot out there.
Yeah, and think about it. Why hasn't she left him yet? Would you ask?
Because he has money.
Yeah, if Conor McGregor worked at a at a supermarket putting away bread, she would have left him the first rumor she heard about it.
That's facts. That's facts.
Conor McGregor's story. Conor McGregor actually, in the beginning stages, she used to provide for him. She worked at a job. She took care
Well,
of him in the beginning
well,
of his career.
well, that is true. Money goes into it, but if he's like, how do I not be paused? If he's swinging it good, right? That's another reason why they would stay.
But you don't think she can get that from another guy too? That's not
I
like
mean,
quality.
good dick is hard to find.
For a woman to feel satisfied. Now, women can feel satisfied in the bedroom with almost any guy, but to find a celebrity that's a multi-millionaire that's worth over $100 million like Conor McGregor, that's a lot.
They ain't finding that.
You can find it. Listen, a woman and even a guy, you can find another person who is good in the bedroom. But to find, if you were, bro, if your girlfriend was Rihanna, what are the chances of you finding another girl who is that on that level of celebrity status? You would let Rihanna.
For a guy, we don't care. Like, I don't care. You could be a guy and you could be with Rihanna, for example, right? But eventually you're gonna get bored of her and the guy won't care. Because guys, at the end of the day, we're supposed to get our own money anyways.
You would get bored of Rihanna or Beyonce if you were married to them?
Probably. I know Jay-Z has. Like, I'm telling you, after long-term relationships.
He's a celebrity himself, though. There's no way. If you're a regular guy.
Yo, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter if you're a celebrity. Long-term relationships do not last. After like 7 years, I'm being nice. Okay. The excitement in the bedroom does not excite you no more. A random girl will give you butterflies.
Okay.
An ugly girl will give. You can have Beyonce right now, right?
Yeah.
You can have her, and freaking a girl that looks like Shrek is outside in booty shorts.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to try out that Shrek girl because you're tired of that pretty girl that you've had for years.
You would want, yeah, but you wouldn't leave Beyonce because she's rich and famous and she's helping you out probably. You wouldn't leave her.
If you're married, a guy would never guys would never really divorce their wife if they're married, even if the woman is cheating on them, because guys always get screwed in a divorce regardless. I know guys right now who are in marriages, they're miserable, but they'll lose their money, or it'd be hard for them to get another girl, so they stick it out with their wife or girlfriend. What? Or they'd be homeless. If they left that girl, they'd be homeless because they're helping pay half and half on rent. This happens all the time, but guys don't talk about it.
And child support, yeah. You know that child support takes like I think 15% per kid, right? So if you have 3 kids, and like they take 15% of your paycheck for each kid, so like half your check would be gone if you have like 3 kids.
It really does depend on the state, to be honest.
New York, I believe, is like that. I gotta double check, but
California is the worst place to get married.
Where?
California.
Yeah.
Stay away from California, guys. It's the best place
from California. I know that's.
They have the prettiest girls in California, but stay away from them. You move them out of California.
You dated a girl from California before?
Well, not call it a long-term relationship. I mean, a long-distance relationship. But I don't count it as a relationship because it was long distance and I seen you like once a year for 3 years. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, relationship. Did you remember? Every time, like, I get into a relationship, because have you seen my content long enough to see me post like multiple girls that I've dated?
Yeah, and that's why I don't post girls online. Because you'll be in a relationship, be all happy, lovey-dovey, posting the girl online, then you guys break up, and you're like, shoot, I'm gonna delete all these pictures, and I feel dumb for not posting them in the first place.
I made jewelry content with a lot of the girls that I've dated before.
Yeah.
And I'm not with any of them anymore, you know? So, you know, it's just, And now when I date a new girl, and if she starts watching my content, she's gonna be like, "Damn, you just post like every girl you date." I'm like, "Well, at the time, I don't think I'm gonna break up with them."
That's how you know that they were stalking you, though. If they said that, oh, you just post up every girl you date.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, yeah, I'm usually the one that is crazy. Like you mentioned that women usually end it. I'm usually the one that ends it if I'm not, you know. The thing is with me is that when I get into a relationship, after like 3 to 5 months, their personality changes. So I usually just end a relationship after that.
I don't end it. What I do is be honest with them. I'd say honestly, yo, the pum pum is whack. I'm looking at other girls. If you want to stay, you could be my side girl. If not, break up. And some of them stay and be my side girl.
What's your age range that you prefer?
21 to 30, 32. 21 to 32.
Okay, Jennifer Lopez is 50. You would reject her?
Jennifer Lopez is nasty. Jennifer Lopez has dated over 60 people. If you go online right now, you'll see a list of all Jennifer Lopez's boyfriends. There's actually 60 people. I don't want to be 61. I would rather date Bad Barbie or Ice Spice over J-Lo.
So if
I
Jennifer
think they're
Lopez, hey, Urban, you don't ever have to work a day in your life. I'll buy you all the fake subscribers and
disgusting. If I was with J-Lo, I'd be thinking about P. Diddy with it.
But
I'd be thinking about the freak off she probably did with J-Lo.
That's true too. She has a history of like the whole Diddy situation. Okay, yeah, that's true too.
Oh my goodness. I always thought J-Lo was overrated, to be honest with you guys, yo.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, okay, she's all right. You know what I mean?
But
But
for 50 years old, she does. I mean,
every girl I dated was prettier than J-Lo. Yeah, you guys think I'm capping. All right.
Have you ever any of the girlfriends you dated on YouTube?
Have I ever posted any girl I dated on YouTube?
Yeah, like just make content with them.
No, I wouldn't want to. The thing about it, I like to keep my life private, right? So when you date someone and you post them up on Instagram or whatever, women have a lot of followers, and somebody who doesn't like me or somebody who knows me or another girl that I've dated might see that I follow that girl and might go to that girl and tell that girl stuff about me. Or I just don't like my information being circulated because people like to talk. So I like to keep it private.
I get excited and I post them like almost immediately. Because in my mind, I'm like, I do fall in love and stuff like that. So I'm like, I want, I like to, like, I would take, and I'm very photogenic. I like take videos and photos. And then like, it looks like we're going to be like together forever. And then 6 months later, like the photos get deleted and people are like, what happened? What happened to you guys?
I stopped doing that because I fell in love too, but every girl I ever dated, they ended up cheating anyways. Or the relationship ends. So me posting it, it's benefiting them.
Yeah.
Because I'm a celebrity. Yeah. And they're gonna get more priority from me posting them than them posting me. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. How many subscribers would you have to have on YouTube to be considered a celebrity?
I believe it depends on the niche, but I'm gonna go with 20K.
So I'm considered that. I don't even think I have 100K in the boxing MMA.
You're a celebrity. You're a micro celebrity.
Yeah, because I get recognized, and the way people recognize me, they'll like because there's trains in New York. Like I'll be on a subway, right, sitting on a train,
and you running a train. What do you say?
I'll be on the train on a subway, New York City.
Yeah.
Down, right? And there was one guy, he was just standing there. The train card is empty. It was very early in the morning. The train card is empty, and this guy was staring at me. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, is this guy going to, like, rob me? My first instinct is to get up and walk.
Happens all the time. Yeah, when someone's staring at you. Yeah, go.
But he walks over to me. comes close and then just pulls out his phone and doesn't look at me anymore, right? And I'm like, why is this guy so close to me? I'm thinking in my head.
Looking to see if you're the guy.
Yeah, so then he pulls out his phone. Then he turns his phone towards me and pulls up my channel and says, "Is this you?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's me." He goes, "Oh, I follow you."
And then they give you a compliment. Then they give you a compliment and walk off, right?
And and then there was another time I was at Dunkin' Donuts, and the guy at Dunkin' Donuts, he goes, "Yo, Brandon," and he said my name. My first instinct, because I wasn't being recognized at this point, so I'm thinking he knows me from somewhere, like in real life, and I just didn't remember him. He goes, "Yo, when you dropping your next video?" And then it hit me. I was like, "Oh, this is a subscriber," because I've never seen him before, and he's just immediately talking about YouTube. I was like, "Oh, probably like next week." He goes, "What are you doing at Dunkin'?" And he said it like jokingly because there's a bunch of homeless people. Depending on the Dunkin' Donuts you're in, there's like a bunch of homeless people on the floor sleeping. So he's like, "What are you doing at Dunkin'?" I think he had the misconception that like I'm not from there.
Yeah.
Even though again, that's what I brought up. Like they think that I'm rich. I'm not. Like I think they think that I make like 10,000 a month from YouTube or something.
There's definitely a misconception with YouTube, especially since streamers like to show off, I'm making a lot of money like Kai Cenat. So now everybody thinks even if you just have past 10K that you're making good money. And the way TikTok people talk about, oh, I'm making money from this and that, people have the perception that you make more than a 9 to 5 job by doing YouTube, even if you have only 50K subs.
Like it's weird, like when you're like a micro celebrity, as you said, getting recognized while you're sitting next to somebody on the subway is
that's why I kind of masked up. I masked up for that reason. Because I'm doing with jewelry, and these are like Rolexes and Patek Philippe's, and I'm dealing with like gangster people, like more of like hip hop jewelry. Hip hop is like one of the most dangerous genres or anything to work with because it's mostly gangsters and flashiness. So when I'm on the internet wearing designer clothes and jewelry and people see me in person, there's more of a danger of somebody wanting to like rob you, or there's more negativity than someone being a fan and not being jealous of you.
Yeah. And I also got recognized twice at my job. Like I was walking around the lobby floor of where I work at. And
Do you think you being a micro celebrity can affect your employment in the future?
If I say something that can get me canceled, yes. HR will call me and I would lose my job. So that's why I try to make everything family friendly.
I know a YouTuber. He does red pill content.
Yeah.
And talks about women, and he worked in IT. He was making like 150K a year, and some girl didn't like how he was talking about women, recognized him and called his job, and showed his job his YouTube channel, and he got fired.
Yeah, I would never make content like that. If you do try to, if I hypothetically, if I did decide to make that type of content, I would have to choose one or the other. I would be like, okay, I got to quit my job and do this.
No, you can mask up like me. You can really mask up like me. You know, to be honest with you.
But I don't think like, okay, so look at the people that are in the red pill community, right? Like Andrew Tate, Myron, Fresh and Fit, and there's a few others, right? Imagine if they wore a mask and a hat and stuff like that, right? It would be. I feel like they would have less of a following. It would be harder.
That's true, but it does depend on the content also.
Somebody asked you. That's a question for you.
What's the point of the mask? Is to protect my identity. It's very dangerous with all this jewelry and ice. I've actually had people try and like look for me in my city because they see me flossing and stuff. So I made a decision that it's better for me to protect myself. I've even deleted over 2,000 videos off YouTube of me showing my face.
Why not at least private them?
Oh, I private them. My bad.
Okay. You know.
Deleted sounded better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can you go on my channel? Like, are you able to pull it up right now and tell me like how do you like the layout of how it looks aesthetically?
All right, you gotta give me a minute though.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Your new channel.
Not the review channel. Brandon Suarez Academy.
That one.
Yeah.
You know I could never spell your name?
Brandon Suarez.
Every time I have to do a YouTube video with you, I have to go to Google to freaking learn how to spell your name. All right, let's see. We got it right here.
How many videos have you made on me? Like, do you still have them
I have at least 10 or 15.
on me? Okay.
Hold on, is this you, yo? Were you a kid here?
that's AI. That's not actually me.
It looks nice though.
Yeah, that's
This looks,
that's the
this
profile.
looks professional. 118 subscribers. Nice 1.2K videos. Damn, son.
Yeah, that's my
See? And you started this channel less than a year ago.
about a year ago, yeah.
And this is really good growth. I always knew you were gonna be famous, man. Congratulations, man. This channel looks very good and professional. Let me see the posts.
And yeah, like if you look at my community posts too, go to my posts, yeah. And you can see like the polls that I post. Like that, the engagement is decent on that itself. And then like, you know, it's like a couple hundreds of thousands like on the posts and stuff like that.
Who won this fight?
The guy on the on the bottom.
Oh, let me switch my votes. Yeah.
Yeah. The engagement's pretty good on that channel.
Nice, nice. So, do you have any new jewelry that you've been working with lately? Anything Nate you want to show off?
Gonna meet up soon. So my birthday is actually this Saturday. I'm turning. Should I say my age or no?
Probably not. You know what I mean? Well, happy birthday to you.
Yeah, I'm turning. But me and Eddie were planning on meeting up with each other. And tell me what you think about this idea. We're gonna do we're thinking about doing a new limited edition piece. But it's gonna be centered around New York. So like a New York pendant or a New York ring, or we don't know yet. But we're gonna same thing how we did before, where we sat in the car and drew it out and stuff.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure.
You gotta find something that's when you're making a custom piece of jewelry, especially about that. Try and find something that's custom about New York, something that New Yorkers are specific about New York.
Liberty, I don't know if like a Statue of Liberty pendant, like it's just because you know Harlem Bling started in New York as far as like how the history and stuff like that goes. So it's like there's no jewelry that's. I mean, we have a Yankee Stadium pendant, but there's no New York pieces like that. So we're trying to figure out like what kind of jewelry can we make. We don't even know if it should be a pendant or a bracelet or what, but
you could put like no Diddy or something on it.
Oh, what? Say it again.
No Diddy. Like find a celebrity that's trending from New York or something and incorporate that maybe.
The tough thing about it is that it's like, okay, what is the material got to be made of? Is it going to be silver? Are they going to be moissanite? The price range, because the cost of everything went up because of gold and silver, and I don't have money to be spending $400 or $500 on pendants. So it's like, my goal, I try to keep the.
Honestly, if someone's passionate about New York and their city, and you find the right thing, they will buy that no matter how much it costs.
Yeah, yo, take that comment off, man.
Oh shoot, my bad. My bad.
But yeah, that's what we're planning on. I want to make like a New York style pendant, because I think most people would rather a pendant than a bracelet or something. And
the only thing I could say about that though, when it comes to sales, when you do one city, you kind of box yourself in. So only people from New York would want to buy it.
Should we start with New York and then start doing a pendant for like every city and stuff like that? I don't know. Go around the world and that would be a good.
Did New York have an official logo or anything that I don't know about?
You look at a photo or a poster of New York, it's just a bunch of buildings, right? Like
you could do like a big apple chain. I don't know, an apple that says New York, big apple. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
I don't know if this is cheating, but you know what I do? I ask AI to make me to make me I like, you know, you go on ChatGPT, say
You are canceled. You are canceled.
no,
I
listen.
do not support the AI movement over here.
Hey,
You are canceled, man.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
do you think that it is okay to use AI to help you make projects like jewelry?
I think it's to an extent.
Okay. I mean, what if I take inspiration? What if I ask ChatGPT to make me a pendant and then I just take inspiration from whatever it comes up with?
Yeah. To an extent, it's a
Okay.
good helper, but to do the whole thing, nah, man.
I you know, I would sometimes do that, and that's why I was like, damn, I'm kind of stuck on my idea. Ask Brandon, who is. I don't get the question. Oh, you're
We don't
muted.
get the question. We don't get the question, my guy.
I don't get what they. But Urban, I do have to start getting ready for work soon.
All right.
I'm a broke boy that still has a job. I'm not like you guys that are making enough money to do content. One day I'll be on y'all level so I can just make content and I don't have to like clock in no more.
Even if I'm a billionaire, I'd still have a job, man. More money is more money, man.
Yeah, true too.
I just wouldn't work at McDonald's, you know?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Well, what if that's your only option?
Then I gotta do what I gotta do, you know what I mean? But still, you know what I mean?
That would suck, right? Would you take your jewelry off before you? Would you take your jewelry off before you clock in?
Nope. I just wouldn't wear Moissanite.
You'll be like, yo, why is he blinked out flipping burgers?
I just wouldn't wear.
Wait, I'm muted. Wait, what the?
My testing 1, 2. Yeah. We're back. Again, anyways, guys, that was Brandon Suarez. We don't know if he's coming back or not. You know what I mean? But next up, we've got your boy Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy has been capping a lot. So we're gonna play one of Soldier Boy's clips to show you what he's been dealing with.
So for the record, this is the kiosk that Soldier Boy was at.
Yeah.
And is any of this jewelry real?
Some of my selling silver ones are.
Is any of these real diamonds?
No.
No diamonds.
I do have another kiosk for that.
You have another kiosk, but Soldier Boy was at this kiosk, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Soldier Boy is famous for capping. He just got exposed live in 3D. Check this out.
And this is where he bought the jewelry, right?
He bought it in this one and also the goldsmith over there.
Hey, so he bought them in both of them. So he bought some real jewelry and some fake jewelry. He bought real jewelry and fake jewelry.
Yes.
Rappers be buying fake jewelry and real jewelry at the same time. So I'm not even gonna hate on that.
Okay. As we can see for the record, nigga, you capping. You capping. You bought some fake ass jewelry with some real jewelry. As y'all can see. Where's the other jewelry place?
Over there at the goldsmith. You see at the end of the hallway?
You say what now?
At the goldsmith at the end of the hallway.
At the end of the hallway, the other jewelry place? Okay. All right. Appreciate it, man. All right. Peace out.
You know what? I know this is not a real Cartier. You know why I know this is not a real Cartier? You are in the middle of a mall. You need high-end security. If you're going to have diamond jewelry, expensive watches, you're not going to keep it in a jewelry case in the middle of the wall that anybody could walk by. You're going to have your own store and have the jewelry in the back. So there's no way. There has to be Moissanite. Look at all these bust downs just in the middle of the mall in a Cartier when guys could just break the glass in the middle of the mall and run off. definitely fake or moissanite. And rappers should not even be buying middle of the mall jewelry. Crazy. Guys, it looks like we lost your boy, Brandon Suarez. He says, it was a pleasure talking to you. The pleasure is mine. Shout out to Randy. Shout out to everybody who came through in the building. You know what I mean? We here. We live. Mine's authentic. And you can't spell. We'll put an urban in it. You know what I mean? We here. So what's next, yo? We've got these jewelers. They're the reason why no one wants to buy jewelry no more. All the scammering and effery that goes on. For example,
any jeweler who pull out a calculator on you, he playing with you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I know how much I pay for every piece. Ain't no way in hell. I don't care if I got 10 pieces, 100 pieces, or 1,000 pieces. I know the price for every goddamn piece because that's my money. Of course. You know what I'm saying? So that's whole like the display, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give y'all the game, right? Anytime you see a piece of jewelry and it has a price tag on it, now you ever see like a little ring or something that shit say like 30,000? You're like, how the fuck is this shit worth 30,000? It's a little ass ring. You know what I'm saying? He's like, well, that's not how much it is. Hold on, buddy. Blow out the calculator. Boom, 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 boom.
See, that doesn't even make sense. If a jeweler, if there's a price tag on a piece of jewelry and a jeweler tells you that's not the price, hold on, let me get a calculator, that jeweler knows that ring was overpriced like crazy. And he's going to calculate something to see if he can still rip you off. And he's testing to see if you know the real price of the jewelry, what it's worth.
Special price for you. Boom, 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 boom. 10% off today. Boom, 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 boom. And he flips the calculator. He don't even say the price. He flips it on you. You be like, damn. Like, nah, man. You put your own price. You be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, whatever the price tag says, they mark it up times 10. What? So their cost that the jeweler paid for that piece is divided by 10. So if
marking up jewelry times 10 is crazy.
If it says 10,000, you know what I'm saying? He paid $1,000 for that piece. When he tells you 50% off, he's still giving you times 5.
Shout out,
60%
shout
off.
out for the AP Nori talks.
Crazy. What do you guys think about that, man? Let us know in the comments down below. And guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You know what I mean? Because we're signing out, y'all. Peace.